Mark. Hello, people of YouTube. My name is JD Shadow. It's about time for Dark Room. Now, a couple things before we get started. First of all, in case you are not aware of what happened with Chaos Theory, I had recorded the entire playthrough for the first time. I had recorded everything. I had my vocal, I had my, what would you call it, the voiceover, the commentary, all ready to go. I put it into Premiere, and I found out that the voiceover never recorded. So all of my reactions to what happened with Chloe, all of my reactions to what happened with Max and what have you, were just completely obliterated. The reason why is because I have forgotten to put my push to talk hotkey tick on Dextery off. That is because I had previously tried to record my Guild Wars 2, what would it be? The Stronghold there. Okay. So I had forgotten to put it back on. So that was the problem there. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to actually make sure that my recording is recording everything. My recording is recording. So yeah. Okay. So oh, excuse me. So here's the deal. I am going to try to get through this in one night. It may not happen, so it may be in a couple different playthroughs. Well, not different playthroughs. I might not record everything I do in one night. I've been doing that for the longest time, and because of that, I might be skipping a whole bunch of things. So, Dark Room is the 4th episode, and I want to make sure I start getting as much as I possibly can. So, plus, I'm recording this at 10 o'clock at night, the day after that it came out, and the reason why is because where I live, it's just getting unbearably hot, and my air conditioner, which you probably hear in the background if you listen hard enough, if you listen and like closely enough, I have to have that running continuously. Like, holy shit, it just gets unbearably hot, and it's not really helping that much. So I'm waiting to record these when it gets cooler, that way I could just go ahead and start doing the videos. But I can't make any particular guarantees that this is going to come out. These episodes are going to come out from me very quickly because, holy shit, it rained so much and then everything just went to hell in a handbasket. Quite literally, mind you, from there. So anyway, enough of me blabbering on. Let's get to Life is Strange. This is called Dark Room. Now, if you don't remember what happened, Max has the ability to rewind time to a specific point or up to a certain part of time, like a few moments in time, to maybe surprise people with what she might know when she really just got it from another person or what have you. And now she has the ability to look at a photograph and go back in time to that particular moment that photograph was taken. The only problem is that she used that ability in order to save Chloe's dad from getting into an accident by hiding his keys outside. Now, it seems like the universe might have corrected itself by possibly making Chloe the victim, because she's now more of a preppy or whatever. She's dressed a little differently, and Chloe is now an invalid in all sense of the word. By the way, there's a tornado that has the capacity to wipe out the entire port city. That's still looming, and everything else that she has been going through up until this point with who I can't remember names now. Why is it that I can never remember names? Anyway, I'm bad with that. Anyway, so here we go, Dark Room. We're going to be playing this alternate beach. I don't know. Oh, okay, alternate beach. Okay, let's do this. It might be because we're in a... I've never seen it do that before.
Previously on Life is Strange. Whoa.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak! Let's talk about your superpower.
And Chloe knows that Max has that power, by the way.
Max? Stop! Don't come near me.
Not now. It won't work.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us. Miss Caulfield, please, tell us everything.
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? It was a gift.
Max, we have to find Rachel soon.
Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues. Welcome to my domain. Let's find what we want and beat it.
Max, you better come check out these files.
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. Listen, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than a friend.
I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
Okay, and as you know by now, the story is based upon, the storyline changes based upon what you pick, and it can have consequences, and we should know this by now. If you've watched any of my other Let's Plays of Life is Strange, you probably know that by now. Okay. So basically they didn't show it, but Chloe is now an invalid, and water affects much. Come on, we can do a little bit of that. That all we're going to see? Okay. We're going to see a crab and a bunch of waves. Okay, so... yeah, I don't know if I should say this or not, because it goes through more of philosophical beliefs, is that you are in charge of your own destiny and nothing can really write that for you. That's what I always believed. I never believed, like, universe correcting itself or something like that. Like, if something happens which universe says it's not supposed to be, that he was supposed to be in the accident, it will correct itself in such a way. I think that's what the chaos theory was, but fuck me, senseless. I can't really tell you exactly that much about it, because I don't listen to half the things I taught, so there you go. Okay, Life is Strange, Episode 4, Dark Room. Anybody who knows what a dark room is, if you're a photographer, you really know what a dark room is. One of my friends I talked to on Twitter and online knows what that would be, photographer. Would really like this game, by the way. I'm gonna tell her about this game. Like, she might not know that this game exists and that she's a photographer who takes pictures using a old-fashioned Polaroid camera instead of a cell phone.
Weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots.
I thought maybe she wouldn't be
These
able to
beach
talk.
trials are so sad. I kind of know how they feel.
That she would become
At
mute as
least
well.
I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Okay, first big choice. Well, not very big choice. This is just like getting information, maybe. The big choice is when the screen like goes into some sort of blur effect. That's when you get that big choice. So let's see what we can do. We could talk about the accident. See, maybe we get information about when she got hit, or blame William. I think that's her dad. So let me go ahead and okay. Let's talk about. Let's go ahead and
Are
just
you
talk
okay
about.
to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I was
saw
asking her.
Everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know.
Now remember,
this
this all happened.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again.
This all happened because she looked in the
I could've
photograph and
ended up
changed
vanishing
time.
out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
It's her dad that was supposed to die. Okay.
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Rachel Amber was
never.
one of her friends.
I just read about her in the news.
Frank was the
I
one
didn't even
who
know her
had
name.
an affair with her.
You did?
This is such a different world.
Seems like
than
an affair,
when we
that
were
is.
kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Okay, it's her agreeing with Chloe, her maybe not sure what she should, how she should form her opinion, or her disagreeing. Let's go with the. I think this might
Do
be
you
a
think
safe.
so? I haven't kept up with the details.
We'll
I have
go
more
there.
time on my hands than you. Plus, I'm a science nerd.
Really?
But none of this makes sense.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
She has
I don't think so.
blonde hair now.
My nose
It
is
was
getting
black.
cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
Tried to save her dad, and instead she something that happened. I bet her dad wasn't. It didn't teach her how to be careful when she was driving. And didn't give her a little pointer in the hard way of how to look both ways before crossing an intersection or stuff like that. It was like maybe it didn't correct itself. Maybe he wasn't. That didn't happen, so she didn't really think about it at that point in time. So it might be like not necessarily universe correcting itself. Maybe more of like, okay, there like circumstances didn't happen to prevent the other thing from happening.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Okay, okay. This is actually the first big... Wait, this is actually the first time we get to control Chloe. Or not Chloe, I'm sorry. With Max. We've been talking to Chloe all this time.
At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much.
Better than what she's going through now, actually.
Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe.
And wait, if we could look at a picture, maybe this is something.
I'm glad I took this photo.
Okay.
Chloe has a new memory of William and her together.
Okay, this is a photo we took doing episode 3, and we got an achievement for that. So that's what the picture actually looks like in real time.
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now.
Of course, so she's paralyzed from the waist down. Snow dough.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed.
Maybe it doesn't work or something. Let's see, wheelchair. This has got to be. Oh, okay, bathroom. That's probably where.
Man, Joyce
No,
and William
maybe
built
not.
a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great.
Mouse control joystick. What?
Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help. That is so incredible. And she can browse cat videos on the web.
Or she can watch some reaction videos.
Chloe is still a punk at heart. But she can't stage dive anymore.
The Black Attic Club?
That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
Let's see. Who's Miss Blue? Okay. Ignatius? Okay. Want to talk about you? Haha, no shit. Binge on Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap! Holy shit, that's an awesome show. By the way. Wish they brought it back in some way. They had something like Fast Forward at some point. I never got the chance to watch it, and they... I heard about it, but I'm not... I don't know. I mean, maybe it was one of those... I'm kind of not sure. I heard they had something called Fast Forward, but I'm not sure what it actually is now that I think about it. Maybe I should say anything without knowing too much about it. Okay. Cup. Oh, water. There it is.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember?
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a fucking boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have
me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Something we should tell, I should say.
I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Well, at least it's being honest, you know? I mean...
Are they okay? I mean... Are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill. I guess they're good, considering they
Dr.
have to
Bill?
deal with me. They laugh and hold hands. And I hope they still get busy, too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Really?
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
I bet. This tech must be crazy expensive.
It's a lot of talking
Drugs,
so
the
far in this
nurses, the
episode.
supplies. Mom and Dad are always broke, and they get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know, I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with
Blue hair. That's right.
Now let's get this show on the road.
She had
You
blue
better
hair, not
fall
black hair.
asleep
Why did
on
I
me
say
like
black
you
hair?
always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna see if my...
Max, it is so cool that you're here again.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm glad you think so.
I'm going to be using the Xbox 360 controller. Let's see.
Hello,
Okay, it
Chloe.
actually works a little better.
She likes fluffy animals now.
Okay, it actually works a whole lot better. You could probably see that instead of me having to use the mouse and that, I can just use the A button or the Y button.
Here's the DVD.
And of course, the DVD player. She has green eyes. I was gonna say we're gonna have to watch the whole movie with them. That's gonna be kind of that's gonna be really awkward to watch. Blade Runner. Now, the thing I was gonna say is that during the last episode, I made a choice to kiss Chloe. I know a few people who had done playthroughs, Dodger, most importantly, chose not to kiss her. Now, I found that to be kind of surprising, since that seemed to be the way that a lot of people picked, and it gives a new sort of dimension to the relationship.
I can't believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant?
A what?
Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.